Hello, everyone, and welcome to Deadly Dungeon, a community dungeon show hosted by me, Nik Bowen, and presented by Regal Goblins. We have our sixth party back today, who beat our last floor, escape from the center of the plane last week, and here we are with episode 9 for the sixth floor, this spooky estate. How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Yes.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I have some
Alright.
exciting stats from last episode whenever we're ready for them.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. What's
I
Some-
assume you have an intro spiel though.
Some stats?
Yes.
We'll get to the intro and the actual play. If we've got some stuff for the good of the order, I'd love
Let's
to hear it.
Oh
Is
my
this
God.
related to how much damage your spiritual guardians have done so far?
Yes, we had a stat man working in the background. Good old Scarlet Shadow. He's doing the recaps and everything, and decided to keep track of how much damage the single cast of Spirit Guardians did.
Yes.
853.
Oh, I knew it!
853 damage.
Oh.
Did he manage to also count how much damage total the rest of the party did?
Nowhere.
I don't think so, but
Negligible.
technically, I guess
Yeah.
Nick could tell us if he wanted to bother calculating how much HP in total
I
we
would
killed.
say that we all contributed towards that 800 damage because we helped you not take damage and lose spirit guardians.
I mean,
I think the
John
darkness
did.
spell
True.
achieved
Jamie,
that.
you are welcome. I think our partnership was very beneficial, and I'm glad I got to do Firebolt 6
Hey.
times. Okay.
Hey,
Pleasure doing
Manticore,
business with you.
Manticore, would you say we just go home? You still got it.
Thank you. Sure, I'll just chill. You can't have my telepathy anymore. You can just be lost and,
It's
tell all the
fine.
monsters where you are.
You can hold our hands. You know, Ollie. Just
Well,
hold my
we're
hand.
holding their hands. I think.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, so I think we have found the broken combo. I think your paladin aura of protection really helped because there were some close concentration saves on the darkness,
Yeah.
on the spirit
That
guardian.
bless saved us 3 times.
Yep.
Yes.
You
Um,
Ollie came in clutch.
Yeah. But as you all ascended the stairs from the previous floor, it was a long journey, and at some point the air grew thick. And somehow all time-based effects were washed away, lifted, spelled. So you all have lost the darkness, the twinned darkness spell. You
What
lost
are we gonna do?
your bless. You lost spirit guardians. There was, I think, Longstrider cast on.
Yeah.
You all-
20
Our
movement
paladin,
again.
yeah. I lost my 1 hour long strider. I lost my telepathy, which were wasted.
Your telepathy came
Yeah.
in clutch.
Tele-
That was fun.
The telepathy is gone since that was at an 8-hour effect.
It lasts 1d8 hours. I roll a
Yes.
d8 when I start it.
But it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone
Yeah, it
For
is.
now.
for now.
Are there any other time-based effects that I'm struggling to remember?
If anyone did not remove the 5 extra max HP from last week,
It was 10, and I did remove it.
Yes.
was it 10?
think it was 5.
8.
He
It was
he
5.
cast it at level 2. He cast it at a higher level to make it
Level
10.
No, 8 is
5.
8 is a second level slot. So
Yeah.
that's the highest slot.
Oh, then
have.
I do not. I do remember marking it off. I might have. No, it
Cool.
was 5. You're right.
So,
No, I just went back. It's 5.
Cool.
So does that mean we had a short rest while walking?
no, it does not. It was strenuous activity to walk up stairs for who knows how long.
Yeah, the
To be fair, I
mysterious
do
fog
relate to
caught
that.
our breath. You know.
Yeah, we just paused for an hour. You know.
Yeah.
Get a
Just hang
short
out,
rest.
you know? And then we run away as soon as the stairs just start falling apart and turning wide, and the Nick doesn't want you to short rest, man.
Mm, It's
While we're kind of shooting the shit, can you Ollie open the book and see? Sorry, there's a bookcase here. Can you find that same book and skip to the end?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh wait, have we started already?
Yeah, are
We
starting?
can. Is there anything else for the good
Okay.
of the order before we hop into play?
I remember that book vanishing off the face
It,
of the planet.
it vanished, but what if it's here again?
Oh, okay. That's fair.
That's what the
Possibly.
investigation check is for, I assume.
I'm
Well,
gonna
do
go
we
full.
want character introductions again?
Yeah, why don't we
Oh,
do
sure.
some quick character introductions, and then I'll describe the room we're in, and then we'll hop into it. For the viewers watching, I have adjusted your view a bit. Your view, I believe, is just from Leon, or maybe just Fire Dance perspective. I don't remember which one, but I reduced it down to 1 character's because there may be some cool lighting effects. Spoiler warning: cool lighting effects
Oh,
perhaps
damn.
on this
Worried.
floor.
We're gonna. I can't wait to be fireballed. Can
Yeah.
you guys wait?
Yeah.
I could wait.
I can just jump right there, man. If you want to be fireball so badly. Let's not though.
All right. Let's go ahead and do some brief introductions of the characters, like their class, kin, their jam, and maybe some bit on appearance. And let's go from left to right. Edward the Edgeborn here.
Yeah, I was not expecting to go first, but I am a. I think it's Lightfoot. I think I'm a Lightfoot halfling. I'm one of the halflings. I'm a Lightfoot halfling. I play an obsidian flute, and I am I'm a rogue / bard technically, and I use my psychic powers, and am very skilled in skills and in non-combat stuff, obviously, compared to our 800 damage cleric. But yeah, I'm just helpful in the background. I'm just a support character here. Yeah.
All right.
Edward is small. That's his big defining characteristic.
Excellent. And Yoali the Drow.
Yoali is a paladin of glory, and he wants to conquer this dungeon, because no one else has done this, and it would be pretty rad, pretty cool, and everyone else here is pretty cool. He's sort of the concentration battery, I guess you could call him. Also the tank, but when everything's in darkness, everyone's a tank. So we'll see what happens.
Fair. Okay. And that brings us to Fire Dan the Burning Man.
Hey guys, I'm Fire Dan the Burning Man. I am a slumlord sorcerer who owns property somewhere. I'm here to set things on fire. I suppose I look human, but in the, wrong light, I look kind of reptilian.
Why
That's
do
all
you...
I got.
Oh, right.
Because I'm a dragon. I'm a dragon sorcerer, guys. Okay?
Dragon
You get it now?
Or
Reptilian?
dragon
All right.
ancestry.
Yeah.
Anyway. And that brings us
Oh,
to Leon the Lifestealer.
All right, Leon the Life Stealer, the level 6 life cleric, but not because he worships any deity of life. He just loves sucking the life energy out of other beings and using it to fuel his own spell power. He's mastered the art, and he's learned this great 3rd level spell. You may have heard about it already. We won't go into that again. And it sucks the essences out of people, and he uses it to power his other stuff. So he's definitely going to level up whenever he gets out of here. Heard me right,
Very
Nick.
good.
Wears armor. He's got this cool face mask, which is on the token, a shield, and yeah, it's going to be a great time.
Excellent. All right. Well, speaking of our great time, why don't we hop into play? I'll go ahead and bring up our turn order. Can you? You all cannot see the turn orders because the tokens with the initiatives are in the other map. So why don't we have everyone just re-roll initiative?
Perfect. I would love to go at
Oops,
7.
I might
Might
have
the new initiative button.
Uh,
Very nice.
load our roll music. Okay. Let's see. We have everybody here, and we will start with Leon.
All right, Leon will immediately say, "Come, my brothers, we shall feast on the essences of our enemies to prepare ourselves for the journey ahead." And we'll start to ritual cast Prayer of Healing.
You mean just cast it?
Yes, just
Ritual
cast it, of course. Sorry.
You
I'm
scared
being
me.
tricked
Like,
because it's a 10-minute casting time.
yeah, you scared me. Like I was like, can you ritually cast that?
No.
Oh man.
Ritual
would
casting
100%
normally
break
takes
the
like
game.
10 minutes plus the normal casting time, right?
Yeah,
It's 10 minutes on
indeed.
top of the normal casting time.
Yeah, but I just mean that it's gonna take 10 minutes. My bad.
Okay. Gotcha.
And that's all.
All right.
Oh.
That brings us to Fire Dan.
I go full Qui-Gon Jinn and just take like a sit, like waiting for the gates to open so I can go die to Darth Maul. You know.
Ooh, shoot! I should put Darth Maul in this map. Okay.
I
Yuali.
go prone.
Yoeli is going to investigate the bookcase and try and see if the book that he lost is there.
Go ahead and give me that investigation check then.
4.
Which bookcase? Which side?
I'll go to the right one.
I'll go to the left. Oh, you're not done yet.
Got a 4.
Yeah, there's just lots and lots of books here. Same subject matter, adventurers, heroes, champions, even villains, just people, stories about people or groups of people that achieved great feats. You do not
Edgar.
find a copy of the book that you found before.
Edgar, look for one where I look very strapping. I'm sure I'm in here now. Alright, and I end my turn.
Okay. And that brings us to Edward.
I would like to check the bookcase, but I would also just, while we wait for this ritual, which is 10 minutes long, I would like to just check along the walls for anything hidden. I'm basically just going to be poking around looking for hidden things and the bookcase itself and just read the titles of the books.
Okay.
I'll start with the left-hand bookcase.
Okay. Why don't you give me an investigation check?
Sure. Can I get advantage for like taking 10 full minutes or no?
That will just decrease the DC.
Okay,
Of
I'm taking
finding
time.
something useful.
And so you now tell me if that fails, because I have an ability when I fail a skill. Does that fail?
So you're looking. What are you looking for specifically?
Anything hidden or anything that is not easy to detect upon first inspection of the room. That's my hope.
Ooh. Oh, okay. In that case, yes. This you don't find something at first, but mechanically, this is a failure.
Okay, I will use my psionic power, which let me just post this. But basically, I get to Psi-bolstered knack. I can use my psionic power to help me search. And I have proficiency in investigation, so I can roll my d8 and add it. If I still fail, nothing happens. If I succeed, I expend the dice. So I get a 10 instead. If that passes, I'll expend the dice.
Spend 10 minutes looking. So you are like
Yes, the entire time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's basically board searching while he's casting this big healing spell for 10 minutes, but I should just use the time as best I can.
So, as the time of the spell casting of prayer healing begins, you are looking like behind the bookcase, you're pulling it away, you're feeling for any hidden compartments or slots under the shelves, feeling even the wall behind it. And then you begin looking through every single book, trying to see if there's anything that maybe falls out. You kind of give them each a good shake. And we will come back to what you might find at the end of the 10 minutes or somewhere in there.
Well, just really quick, can I just know if I should expend the dice or not? Because it depends.
You should expend the die.
Got it. I have expended the dice.
To be a form of success here.
That works.
So Leon is casting. Edward is searching the room for 10 minutes. Or searching the bookcase, I should say. Fire Dan is on the ground meditating like a Jedi. Yoali, is there anything else you want to do with these 10 minutes?
Maybe I'll just regale the rest of the party with some stories. There are many tombs I have been through. I should be in at least one of these books. There's tombs full of darkness, tombs full of zombies and skeletons, tombs full of liches. He just keeps listing types of tombs.
I make a concentration check.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, you are
Screw your
definitely fine.
stories.
Okay, give me an investigation check to find a book with you as the subject matter.
Oh, sure. 18.
Yes. What is the title of your book? That
Um,
details your adventures.
it's called Tomb of Annihilation, copyright.
Excellent.
It's about a story about zombies and people not being able to revivify. So,
Ooh, it's too bad. Okay. Let me find my notes here on what you find.
Oh, I actually found something. Nice.
Yes, where did my notes go?
You find that the walls
Everybody
are growing
told me
thinner.
hunting for stuff would be useless.
Oh, I know where it is. Not there. It's here. Okay. You find a journal that appears to be blank, save for a note that falls out of it from the front page. A crumpled up piece of paper, or a folded piece of paper, I should say. And you find this about, let's say, 7 minutes into the casting time at round 154.
And it looks different from the rest of the books.
Yes, the rest have just a lot of like beautiful leather binding with like fine painted or sewn decorations. They have like grand text or fonts and are storybooks, whereas this has no title on it and is just a simple like leather skin book. It looks quite worn, in fact.
I will, for the last 3 minutes, skim the book as best I can then, and just try and figure out what it's about.
The pages are blank except for the page, the piece of paper that falls out from in between the cover and the first page.
Okay, I'll check out the piece of paper then, because I've got 3 minutes.
Okay, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Halfling. I don't think Charlatan gives you any languages. Otherwise, I would have marked that. I think it might just be Common and Halfling, unless... because Halfling doesn't give you any languages. I'm just
Yeah.
double checking right this moment.
That's okay. This will be in a common dialect.
Okay, I do speak Common.
Yes. Yep. It appears to be a torn page. That was torn and folded into this diary.
Yeah.
What does it say?
I'll read it then.
Okay.
Okay.
You look at the piece of paper. Written on there.
God, it's a trap, obviously.
In like very fine handwriting, perhaps the best you've seen in your life. It says, "I have arrived, fleeing a broken and oppressive homeland with the dream of peace and the promise of a fresh start. I find myself on new soil, a beautiful new land. But one shouldn't admire a book by its cover. I fear I've given up one dystopia for another. This land is ruled by a great dragon who controls a nation, commands its armies for conquest, and enslaves its people with fear, demanding what little they have or forfeit their lives. What is a world to do against a threat that holds domain over the skies and the land? Not even a great nation that they march upon can stand against this beast. When all the steel and magic in the world won't slay the dragon that rules a continent, what weapon can we use to fight?
I think Edward will just tuck this into his pocket, this note, and he'll let the rest of the he'll just point out that there's an empty book to the rest of the group, and he'll say, I have a hunch that we might have a dragon at the end of this dungeon if we do manage to survive that long.
Good.
I snap my head at this. A dragon. What makes you say this?
Just a hunch.
You want to be a little bit more specific?
This journal had some scribblings about fear of dragons and some such nonsense. I assume that they would have been outside of this dungeon if this journal had come here. So they must have seen the outside world.
So how does a dragon outside make you figure there's a dragon inside? I'm looking for my, parentage here, bud. Don't be giving me false hope. You're gonna turn my, alignment from chaotic evil to, neutral. We don't want that. Okay? Don't give me hope. I go back to hiding my face away from the party and staring into this freaking warlock in front of me, messing with the life
I think
energies.
Edward is just very confused, and he'll just tuck the journal into his backpack and settle down until we're ready to head out.
Yoali will ready in action to put his hand on the door when everyone's ready, and he will also conversationally say, "Death at the hands of a dragon, full of glory, is not a bad way to go."
I sob silently.
Okay. It's as this discussion is going on, you begin to notice that the color of the room is beginning to fade slowly. And not but a few moments later, it begins to just accelerate quickly. Everything begins turning pale, including the books, the bookcases, the stairs, the sconces, and the greenly tinted light they emit. But not you, and not the door.
Cool. Are we out of initiative? Can I just move my token?
That's fine. We've still got
Alright.
several minutes until Leon's spell finishes. And it is a few minutes before your spell finishes, and on around 167, that the finer details of the room are beginning to just disappear. The textured surface of the marble and the stone, the leathery pattern on the books, they begin to just blend and become really bland, very kind of flat surfaces and flat textures without a lot of detail. And then around just a few seconds later, they begin to just completely disappear altogether, and the room is becoming it looks like it's been drawn, all of the lines that defined hard surfaces, that define the tiles, begin to just completely erode. And I need to go get my door real quick. I will be right back.
Sure.
Cool.
Well, I guess it's up to Leon if we ditch or not.
How long does this take? How long has it been?
These are difficult questions. I think it's been 8.5 minutes. It takes 10.
Yeah, it's been 7 or 8 minimum because I spent
Do you
7
lose
looking
your
at the
spell
bookcase.
if you cancel it right now, or
I
does
think he does.
He can move while
so.
still casting.
But
you
he
can
can't,
move
he
while
can't
casting.
concentrate on the door though.
You can't concentrate on the
wouldn't be
door.
able
You
to
would lose the
concentrate
spell
on
if you went to
door.
if you focused on the door.
Mm.
Perhaps we could quicken the spell somehow.
Are any of us spellcasters that can also cast that spell? Because otherwise I don't see how.
All right.
Oh.
So, about 7 minutes into your spell here, the color
we don't have time.
has fled the room. The detail has begun to disappear. and everything just looks very like white or gray and flat, and without definition.
During my spellcasting, it might be a little harder to tell now, but I was interested in looking at like this effect, neat little effect you got around these walls here. Was that anything we could see?
That is simply my art asset. There is nothing interesting there.
Well, it looks nice.
Alright.
So
Yeah, some of these weird bends. The walls. I only have an option that has like stone pebbles. So it is what
Right.
it is.
just wondering.
Yes, thanks for asking. Leon, the room turns very white and pale, and suddenly, as you are concentrating on casting your spell, you begin to see these little squiggles appear where there used to be texture on the walls, the floor, the ceiling. And they are just like these little drawn scribbles that are like moving. And the air around you turns really, really hostile. This space does not feel safe to be in.
Let's leave. Leon,
I
let's
like
go.
this space.
Leon, I understand you're doing something for us, really, but perhaps we should just leave. Please.
Can I talk while I'm casting this?
Can you link the spell?
Sure.
Isn't it like a prayer? Just like make
Oh, right.
sublime
You know-
references. Like you're
the,
talking, right? And then the cowards
Oh,
ran
jeez.
away from my.
I need to press something
Yeah, it's
else.
like the chat.
You have to
bubble
go in and
logo.
do
Yes, that's the
spell
one.
So
card.
the
There it
only
is.
component is a verbal one.
Good.
It is literally just praying. You don't even have to like hold your hands together or anything. So, you could enunciate certain words during your prayer, perhaps.
So as Leon's been going along, he's been like willing these essences he's been stealing from other creatures and their souls into existence, and he's been like sort of tinkering with them as he goes and peeling away strips from them, and you can almost hear at the edge of your hearing like one final scream from these creatures' souls that he's twisting to his own purposes. And he's like peeling bits away and going to spread them out into this healing energy so that his friends can go on to murder ever more creatures. And he, as he's doing this, he tries to like just wave these people off with one of his hands as he keeps going.
Okay.
All right, we chill.
Leon is not stopping y'all. And as time passes, these squiggles that you can see get larger, and they just begin to move more and more erratically.
Is the door still there?
The door is still there. It has retained all of its color. It still has what we've described in past episodes, which I didn't narrate. There are 3 concentric circles on the door, and they are comprised of these strange runes that none of you understand. And as has happened in past episodes, when you touch the door and focus all of your effort on like the notion of moving through a door, think about times you've moved through doors, you think about opening it, you think about pushing through, the rings begin to light up as you use action. Begin moving through the door.
As the things on the walls become more hostile, I would like to try and nudge Leon towards the center of the room, away from the walls at the very minimum, and already an action to attack if they attack Leon or me.
Okay.
But I'm not attacking first. I'm waiting until they take the attack action. Something takes the attack action on Leon or me, and then I will retaliate.
Okay.
Leon, center of the room, please. Away from the walls.
I assume it's
I
fine
think
if
you can
I
move.
transfer over a little.
That's fine. Okay. The room grows and feels more and more hostile, more and more unsafe. Do you all remain in the room with Leon?
If the door starts fading away, I will just urge people to come with us. So
I
that
am
we
not
can
leaving until
continue
Leon
this journey.
leaves. It's entirely up to Leon if we leave or not.
Understood. That is exactly what I just said.
Okay.
Yes, I know. I was trying to just agree.
When did
Okay.
we get to this floor? Like around 80, 90 or so?
It
84.
was 84.
84. So we have like 4 rounds left, right?
Yes. At
Right.
round
I'm sticking it.
Okay. At round 184, your spell goes off.
Hey,
I will ask you to re-roll the
Yeah.
healing.
So next.
Just roll.
So
But make sure the spell slot got spent correctly.
yeah.
I am full.
Everyone take home 18 healing. And
I'm also full.
the moment you release and cast the spell, and as soon as your companions feel the effect of the life force drained from other creatures and bestowed upon them, the squiggles just like they dial it up from 10 to 12 in their erratic nature, and all of the space behind you, the wall to the south, the bookcases, the staircase, which now basically just looks like some drawn lines, they begin to turn completely white and disappear.
All right.
Okay,
Let's
Leon, time to touch the door. Touch the door time.
Quickly now, but first,
3
set up the
round.
ritual of death.
I will wait until everyone is touching the door, and then I will begin touching the
Let's
door.
do it on the other side. I think Nick's gonna kill us.
Fine.
Yeah.
I touch the door.
The white void advances towards you quickly, and in a matter of 18 seconds, at round 187, you all move through the door as the white void envelops the space around you. And you all find yourselves in another room, which I will describe here in a moment as I adjust
wow.
my camera for
This
the
is a
viewers.
bright line.
Dang, that's
So-
some weird lighting.
Yeah, so you all find yourselves in a room with lots of like metal grates, like jail grates. They create these kind of 4 openings to the far left over here. There's one opening. There's another one right here where there's water in front of it. Through the rails, let me describe them left to right. Through the rails, or the grates, you can see in the far left one there is just a ton of fog and smoke or something that is just hanging there within the confines of that area. Here in the second one, there is water. Like the stone just drops off into a pool of water.
Is it a nice regulation-looking swimming pool?
What's regulation?
I don't know. It's got nice flat sides. You can see to the bottom. It's well chlorinated. There's no murky stuff getting in there.
I don't know if you smell chlorine, but it looks well made.
Right.
Is it clean? Is it clean? I think is the question.
Yes, mostly that.
The water moves a little bit, but yes, you can see some depth to it, but you're not sure how deep it goes. Definitely
Nothing
not from
free.
back here. In the third one, the first to your right, there's some strange liquid on the ground in several spots, and then in the far one, it looks like there's some rugs on the floor.
Is there
This place.
any instant hostile activity, or do we have a moment after we make it through the room?
There is no movement save for the floating fog in the far left one, and a little bit of rippling water in the second. After a few moments, you hear the dripping of water and can identify that coming from the third one.
After a moment of waiting, Edward will pull out his flute and he'll say, I can begin the ritual if this time you promise not to have any moments like the minecart moment where you make my brain feel like it's going to explode. Are we good with that?
Perhaps. I will accept this on the terms that there are no fuck-ups.
The ritual is important to our success in being silent and moving through with deadly efficiency. That is not what you think of it. It is necessary.
My wife is here. I'm not crying, you're crying. And prepared the ritual.
Okay. And so
I will use a dice to once again cast Psychic Whispers on the party as an action before we move on. And for 1d8 hours, we all have telepathy with me, not with each other.
Yep.
Well, in blessed
for the next
silence,
5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you want to set a long timer, I think we're fine.
yeah, I'm not worried about hours long things.
Why is
Mhm.
mouse?
well, in blessed silence once more, Leon will move over a bit and think to it's Edward, right? We should not progress forward until we are sure what we want to do in here.
Very well.
I'm just gonna scout backwards and forwards a little.
Yeah,
Bit. It doesn't
kinda-
matter.
What are these little blue specks here?
Water.
Edward would look through the bars sort of right there to see what those are.
Yeah, so earlier I described a dripping sound. You see
Mhm.
that something is dripping from the ceiling into these little
Oh,
bubbles
that's
of
that liquid that's dripping. Okay.
Yes. And above, as you look up to the source of the dripping, you see various small holes in the ceiling. And Fire Dan, you are the one that the viewers can see if you want to
Okay. I will shift
strafe.
over. Yeah. Don't mind me. Don't count this against our time.
Yeah, against the far side of these cells, there are levers in each.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wait, there's 4 separate door. Are those 4 separate doors or 4 separate levers?
There are
Edward.
4 separate levers.
Wow. I'm communicating a message to you, Edward, to communicate to the rest of the team in utter silence.
You also might notice there are various doors on the far side. There are, in fact, 3
Yeah.
green sconces
Oh.
lighting up the area your north.
Edward, I don't know if you can count or not, but there's 4 of us and 4 levers.
Yeah. Everybody pick a lever or a lever to go after.
Well, hang on now. Let's think about this a little bit more. Now,
Is anybody good at swimming?
I can swim.
I am.
I have nothing. I'm gonna assume that these holes dripping water lead to something, and we're gonna need somebody to be dodging in it. So, Mr. Dexman, I suggest you go through here. I will swim across and hopefully not get pulled down into my death. And Rug Boy and Fog Boy, I mean, you have blind sight.
We
Fog
should
Boy.
not have people in heavy armor go in water. Water and heavy armor do not mix. Blind sight man should go in the fog.
I agree. The fog does not scare me.
Very well.
Am I casting darkness?
No, we need to
should
be able
wait
to.
till
He
the
can't
other
see. I would not be able to see to guide him inside the fog, so I would rather we just
True.
wait until after this room.
Well, he would be out of the fog or out of the darkness because it
That's
doesn't
true.
extend that far.
Yeah,
It doesn't
wait
matter.
till the other side.
We can still help each other. I mean, we'll probably be dealing with our own stuff, but
I also feel like we would lose concentration in this room. I would rather just wait.
That's fair. All right.
we have our psychic connection. We're good.
Yes,
I
I set up
perfectly
psychic
happy
connection
with
and then
the llama rugs.
okay. So do we want to go at the same time or one at a time? I don't care which.
Same time.
Okay.
I stand in this
perfect
doorway.
unison.
Nick, do I see anything in this groove? Is a door
All right,
about
let's
to slam out?
real quick. Let's stick to turn order in case things start happening simultaneously.
No, I would like to ready the dash action. I want to do this. in
I will ready the
perfect
dash
unison.
actions.
Yeah, right.
I
Okay.
too will ready the dash.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Everyone
I
lines up
think
and
we
ready.
all just spend one round readying.
Okay. There was a question about what someone saw. What was it?
Yeah, is this groove thing or this metal gate thing that I am pinging now, which is partially obscured by your line of sight, little darkness thing? Is there something like in it itself, and it's gonna like spring closed as soon as I like step forward here?
You do not see any door. It looks all these metal bars go like from the floor to the ceiling, and they are a blue shiny metal.
Interesting.
Mm. Shall we go in as far as possible, or just take a couple steps in perfect unison?
It's the dash action, so I assume we're all dashing.
Well, if possible, I'm gonna like shimmy across and not touch the water, since there looks to be like 2.5 feet of space where I can sort of walk across. I'm not the most dexterous or acrobatic of men, but I have
Sure.
handlebars I can touch. So
We'll
I'm
take
gonna
it slowly then.
All right. We'll all ready to step through the door when Leon goes then, because
Okay.
he starts the
Alright.
round.
Can
I'm
can everyone give me a wisdom check, please?
Love to give you a wisdom check.
Wisdom check or wisdom save?
Wisdom check. Okay, Leon. Leon, you take a step up and you move past the threshold of the gate, or right up to it. Or not the gate, but rather like the metal bars. And suddenly you just get this gut feeling that this is a really bad idea. Just something tells you splitting up is not a good idea.
Do you telepathically communicate this?
You can tell it.
It sounds like everyone is readying an action to sprint, so you have a moment to act. What do you do?
The trigger is him going, so if he doesn't go, he won't go.
If we're all going in at the same time, then maybe. Why don't we just go all in the same one at the same time?
I agree and step back. This is a dumb plan. My intuition is leading us astray.
Would have been fun, but okay. Which one do we all want to go in? I think the rug one would be fun.
I think we're
I
gonna.
do want to see what happens with llama rugs.
Llama rugs. Let's go.
So, rugs it is.
As you inspect this more closely, Leon, while you were standing here, you in fact see a feature that might be difficult for some to notice
is that a chicken?
on this map. A chicken? I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't ping it because my mouse or this map is so laggy. It takes me like a minute. But at the top right, or no, those are just strands. Okay, strands on the corners of the rugs.
The tassels on the rugs.
Yeah, it looks like a chicken.
So there's these 6 rugs laying here precariously, and over on the right wall, there are spikes sticking out of the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, I just saw that actually. It's just about to ask.
Right.
How about if I go first and then you guys rescue me if I die horribly? Does that
What
work?
if we shoot a rug?
Yeah, you throw a
Like
knife at a rug.
just last floor, there was like these weird statues. They were walking around.
You know what?
What if these
You're right.
rugs started walking around?
I'm gonna psychic attack a rug.
How do you?
I'm gonna use a psychic.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna use my psychic blade on the rug.
Which rug?
I'll do it on this rug,
Okay.
the green one.
All right. Roll damage.
That's 5 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then after a moment, I realize, wait, they're inanimate objects. Psychic damage isn't gonna work, so I shoot it with my short bow.
Oh,
You want me to just set it on fire, champ?
No, no, I got this. So I'll shoot this bow for 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Does it react?
There's a bolt sticking out of the rug.
I set his rug.
I did
on
it. I
fire.
killed the rug, guys.
I'm gonna set him on fire. Both he and the rug. All right, I missed the rug.
You strike the rug and the flame smolders.
Oh, nice.
And none of
Flame
us
retardant
have
rugs.
none of us have the hand of magic that can pull the
I
lever.
do. I do.
Can you
I
reach
have
that
mage
lever
hand.
from here?
I don't know what the range of mage hand is, but let me just
All right.
post it. I will summon my mage hand as an action.
What are we afraid
Okay.
of?
Where's our 4th person? Why are there only 3
that
of you?
ain't gonna rate.
Did you all lead?
If I was a illusion rogue, I would be able to go
somebody's-
further. But I'll fuck with the rugs using my mage hand, and I'll just start moving them around.
We are lagging really badly.
Yeah,
Okay.
someone stepped on me. That's all. So I vanished.
Yep. So
Sorry.
I'll start moving the rugs around with my mage hand.
Okay, the rugs get shifted around a little bit, but they are big and heavy. I believe Mage Hand can only move 10 pounds. These rugs are
Okay.
heavier than that.
You can definitely tug on a tassel.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll just bother the rug a little bit. Okay,
All right,
guys.
well,
should I just go?
This is ridiculous.
I'll go first.
Nothing is
Yeah.
triggering. Let us proceed.
All right.
Oh,
I'll go
march
first then, because
5
I'm.
feet into the.
Oh, never mind.
Are we in initiative?
Let's move into initiative order, please.
Yeah. Can we?
Should we re-roll, or are we still in
All
initiative
right.
order?
This is unorderly. Let's calm down and let Leon do his thing.
All right.
Well, I've marched 5 feet in.
If you all want to coordinate group actions, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Well,
I
I think
just-
Leon just abruptly marches in before we're ready. Does anything happen?
No.
Mhm.
Okay.
I guess I take a couple more steps in.
All right, and it's right about there, Leon, that something happens. Edward, go ahead and move yourself back since you were moving out of turn.
Yeah, I realized it wasn't my turn as I was like moving because we're not in free
No,
form.
move yourself
There we go.
forward. This is fine.
Sure. Okay.
All right. Suddenly, as soon as you step there, Leon, there is a sudden sound of chains moving in the earth around you. Suddenly, springing into existence are two gated doors between Firedan and Yoali and this space. And at the far end, also a door springs into existence.
There's no groove. They just hover. So you can't identify them.
And suddenly,
I would have liked a perception check earlier, Nick. This is like I asked specifically for. I'm just saying, man. Give me something.
What did you ask for earlier?
Signs that a door
Was there
would
gonna
appear.
be a gate that snapped down?
No, it literally
Or
just
into place.
appeared. It appeared.
Oh,
It
okay.
didn't like swing or descend
Like,
or anything. It just appeared.
It just teleported in.
Correct.
Okay, that makes more
Yes.
sense. Thank you.
Sorry about that. I couldn't have given you that information since you didn't ask for
That's fair.
ethereal doors.
That's fair. Yeah. No, you're 100% right.
Okay. So yeah.
Interesting.
And Leon, you notice the wall to your right begins to shudder.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do we yet want new initiative, or
No.
am I good to?
No, you're
All
good.
right.
Well, it's still Leon's turn, so I'm not gonna act until Leon's
Well, if
done.
it's still my turn, then I guess I think I did 20 points of movement must have been here.
You were right where I was standing.
All right, this rug over here has well, I mean, it looks like there's plenty of room for like my footsteps between these rugs. So, ideally, I'd like. What's the button to go in between squares?
Alt.
It's like Alt.
If you hold
Yeah,
Alt,
all right.
yeah, you can kind of shift your.
Yeah, I'd like to go like 25, 30, and then just run. I'm gonna book it 30 more feet.
So you use the dash action.
Yeah,
Okay.
Good luck, Leon.
Um,
I believe in you.
which I guess is right there next to a lever.
Okay.
Do you have a free item interaction?
I
kidding.
can attempt it, but I suspect this lever may require more effort.
Yeah, you put a hand on the lever and you try and just like pull it back really quickly, and ooh no, there is there's a lot of resistance
I'm gonna
here.
have to set myself and tug it next
Is it-
turn. But I'm finished.
All
So-
right. And it's right about there that I'm going to cue the combat music because springing to life is a rug of smothering here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And it is going to make it's going to get around in to dash towards Edward.
Okay.
Good luck, Edward.
All right. And when combat starts, we re-roll initiative. So I'm going to go ahead
it.
and delete everything. And now everyone can re-roll.
I'll take it. I like 14.
Rick Firedan, Yoali, and just missing Leon.
Hey, Wally. We're battle buddies.
All
Not
right.
fast at rolling initiative, not fast at initiative either.
Okay, and that brings us to Edward's turn.
I will run, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will move 25 feet, disengage
action.
as a... What?
No, yep, you're good.
Oh,
I will disengage as a bonus action with my rogue cunning action, so
Okay.
it does not get an attack of opportunity. Then as an action, I will use my mage hand to pull the lever,
your mage
because I
hand,
can activate an object within 30 feet.
Sure, your mage hand goes and cannot move the lever.
God damn it. Does that waste my action then?
Mage hand uses a. You can move the hand.
You can use your action to control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door container, store or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial. So I used an action to do that.
That is an action then.
And that's the end of my turn. I
Okay.
am very useful, aren't I?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Springing to existence or into action is another rug of smothering, right next to Leon.
God.
Guys, why'd we go into the rug room?
Why didn't we all go?
Because I
into
thought
the
it'd be
rug?
funny.
Because you just started moving that.
Okay, the rug
Alright.
is going to approach Leon. Oh, there we go. It's going to turn and move towards Leon, and it is going to smother you, Leon,
I hope not.
with a 19.
Oh god, that'll do it.
That will hit. Smother, take 10 bludgeoning damage. On a hit, the creature is grappled. Escape DC 13. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained, blinded, and at risk of suffocating, and the rug cannot smother another target. In addition, at the start of each of the target's turns, the target takes 2d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. Okay, so we're going to put the restrained tag on you. Right there. And this rug is smothering you. So I'll just put them right on your square there. Okay. And that brings us back to the other rug, which was chasing after Edward, who dived out of the way. The rug will turn to face Edward, move towards them, and is going to smother you, Edward,
Okay.
with a 15.
I think that misses. I'm double checking my AC because I don't want to cheat. That hits. I have a 15 AC.
Ooh, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing studded leather with dex, and that's it.
Okay. All right. So that's 12 plus dex, which is 3. So that is a 15, which hits. So go ahead and take 13 bludgeoning damage, and you are also restrained.
I'm going to use my reaction to have that damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to take 6.
All right. And it is grappled with you. I'll give it the blue dot for grappling you. That brings us to Yoali.
So what Yoali wants to do is shout encouragement. Firstly, hey, it's just a rug. You're going to be fine. Don't die to a rug. And then he's going to draw his rapier, and because he has no idea how to dispel magic this door, he's going to try and break it down with brute force. So I want to try and attack it with my rapier. I don't know, hardness, HP, hit points, whatever.
Roll your attacks.
Sure, I got 2 attacks.
All right. With the first strike, you know you hit this thing really, like, just really good. And your blade just bounces right off of it. It is
Boing.
much harder than your blade.
Okay. Yoali also curses in Drow, and then asks Fire Dan, do something, and then ends his turn.
I think for a moment.
Oh God, don't fireball us, please.
No, but I have sleep, and I don't know if Rugs of Smothering can take a nap.
I doubt it.
Same here. I can shoot through these freaking bars and
Yes.
this massive gap here, right?
Yes, you can. I'm gonna give our viewers some better lighting.
Hey, how nice. of
I'm
you.
gonna give them view through Edward's eyes as well, which might update
Love
here
it.
in a second.
I guess I'm gonna firebolt the one on Leon. Is this? Where's the best shot I can get? I've got like 30 feet of movement to line up the best shot possible.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like over here.
All right.
Or, you could also run over here.
Yeah, cute. Very nice. All right, what am I aiming for, guys? No, or not aiming. What's the number? Am I doing minuses, malices,
No,
bonuses?
there is no impact from the metal bars. You're able to stick your hands through, or point a crossbow
Okay, cool.
right up to it.
Dope.
They do not have an AC penalty here.
I shoot at the rug, smothering our life cleric, knowing if he is to die, so shall we all.
Okay,
And I will click my firebolt. 13?
a 13 will hit.
Hey.
In fact.
Would you please suffer 20 fire damage?
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's a lot of fire damage.
Thank you.
Okay.
You only do something! I am
What
returned.
do you think I'm trying? Bang, 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 bang.
All right. Any more of these rugs feeling alive?
Yes, there is one other rug who feels alive. The rug that has an arrow bolt sticking out of it springs into action. And I need to.
And now don't
You
feel
just
bad about
shot
shooting it.
them
Oh,
more.
was I shooting that one too?
I
Yes.
shot it. Yep. Yeah. And we both shot it, so it's wounded.
I think I missed then. If it was
You
prone,
missed.
yeah.
You rolled like a 9.
Okay. Cool. What does it do?
I think it just piles on to Edward.
It has advantage
It does. You are blinded
and restrained.
So
Do
it is.
two.
Lots of bad.
It has double advantage.
It,
I love
has double advantage, but it is gonna miss. There's like the other rug is just piled on, and it can't really like smack you very good through the other rug. And it's just gonna finish its turn right there. And that brings us to Leon, who is blinded, restrained, and at risk of suffocation.
All right, get me out of here. God damn it.
You can attempt a DC 13. No, it doesn't say what the action is.
It's an
It's
escape
always an
action.
Yeah,
It's
so
escaping from a grapple,
I think
which is
athletics or acrobatics.
+5 acrobatics? What?
Yeah, I think-
he's got 16 decks.
Oh, as a cleric?
Now I have 14 dicks.
Oh no, he's got
Plus 3
14 decks,
proficiency.
sorry, and then +3
Okay.
proficiency. My brain.
About to say.
All right. Am I allowed to move? Am I grappled? I guess not.
Your speed is 0.
Your speed
Yeah.
is 0,
Oh,
and you are
spikes
blind.
moving.
That's what blinded as well.
Mhm. And I believe I took some damage at the start of my turn.
Yes, at the start of your turn, you take some damage. 2d6 plus 3.
Oh my god.
You don't, but we don't take it on the initial attack though. Is the thing. Only at the start of our turn.
Oh,
So
Oh,
the
so
damage
I've
you rolled
already
would have been the
taken the
damage we
correct
take on the
okay.
first turn.
Yes, sorry about that.
No
So,
Alright.
problem.
I will just stay here then on this
Okay.
amount of HP.
so then, at the end of the round, the wall begins to shudder forward.
Oh god.
And Roll20 grouping sucks, so my art asset is one of these is a little out of place.
Oh.
Thank God Leon's out of the way.
Hmm.
All right, that brings us to Edward. Edward, I also did the damage out of turn order. So in fact, both of these rugs are going to take 5 damage because I rolled damage at the wrong time.
All right. So question: with telepathy,
Yes.
can they have informed me that even though I'm blind, that I'm going to be killed by a giant wall?
I don't
you
know.
asked us not to spam message you, so I'm trusting that Yoali is doing this.
My hand is off the
Edward,
at everyone button.
The wall
alright?
is coming
I am
to
not
crush you against
missing.
the wall.
Okay. Realizing that I'm going to die to a horrible wall, first I will take my action to escape the rug of smothering.
Look,
I still have 1 psychic dice, so I can use it if needed.
Okay.
Nice.
very
Athletics
So
or
I'm going to roll
acrobatics?
acrobatics because I have a -1 in athletics.
All right. You managed to break out at the. Well, that is your action.
That is my action. As a bonus action, because I am a rogue, I will dash all the way over here to next to the lever.
Okay, they're
And then-
both going to smother attack you with an attack of opportunity.
Wait, can I realize that now because I forgot how attacks of opportunity
All right,
work.
one of them hits you
Yeah, that's fine.
and
I am-
smothers you. You are restrained again.
I'm gonna die because I was an idiot and forgot how attacks of opportunity work.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say this one got you right here.
It's right there. I know. Oh god.
Let's. Sorry, it should be right there.
Yep. Ugh. And I guess that's the end of my turn because I can't do anything else because I already used my action and my bonus action. So I guess I just die.
All right. The rug. Oh, sorry. Did I skip you? No, you're just clicking Fairy Fire for some reason.
I'm trying to read it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's all good. All right. So on their turn, can they repeat the attack and deal the damage?
They
I don't-
just
They just
No, it seems like they have nothing to do.
no,
how
they
I'm
just
reading
literally
this.
strangle people until they die. once
That's
they're
I'm pretty
right.
sure what. Yeah.
I suppose they could do other
Okay.
actions.
They could take a dodge action or they could try and avoid attacks, but
All
they
right,
can't. do any more
Leon,
attacks.
this rug is, since you are grappled, you are restrained, and it is grappling you, so it can move at half speed and drag you. It's gonna drag you right
Oh.
Okay.
there. Meanwhile,
All right.
the red rug is going to.
Just ram itself into the wall.
Ooh, what is it gonna do?
Its job is done, man.
5. Oh boy, what's it gonna do?
It can double restrain me, so I would have to escape both of them.
Yeah, it certainly could. It would have to dash to get into range of you, though.
Oh.
Wait,
Well, I'm glad I did escape.
flavor perspective. How can 2 rugs of smothering get him, right? One of them wraps itself around his head, and then the other wraps itself around its
It
head?
smothers the other rug, doing damage to that rug
have
on
you-
its next turn.
Have you been to a store that has rugs that are just like stacked on top of each other?
Yeah.
That's like a heavy amount of rugs. Like all the second rug needs to do is just add its weight.
Yeah, I'm just saying the other rug in this case is a creature,
That's true.
and so you would be squeezing the other creature.
Okay.
Potential.
This rug's gonna get to right there, with its dash, and it's gonna stop. That brings us to Yoali.
Get him. You can do it
Okay,
with
so
your rapier.
now Fairy Fire comes into play. I'm gonna step over here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, unless that's difficult terrain, in which case I'll just stop.
No,
before
no,
fire down.
this is fine.
All right.
You all
and
are
then
not actively like putting up defenses around yourself, so I think you should be able to move through each other's squares just fine.
I can. So, can I? This is kind of weird because currently Leon is smothered. But is there a way that I can make the box, exclude Leon and hit everything else inside?
Sure.
Including me.
Yeah, I'm gonna Fairy Fire using my Drow magic, which does not consume a spell slot, once per day.
5, 10, 15, 20. So it's like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so I guess his eyes glow violet, and he shoots out Fairy Fire from his fingertips, and they have to make a dex save, I think, if I can just read that again. Fairy Fire. And the DC is 13.
Okay.
13.
Edward, can you give me a DC 13
Yeah.
dex save? And I will do top
Fail.
left passes,
Yes.
bottom left fails, bottom right passes. So this one is, I'm just gonna tint it blue.
High dex. Oh,
And-
they have +2.
And
I
Edward
guess.
is fairy fired as well.
Oh wait, I used my halfling luck to reroll it.
Okay.
I forgot I had that. So I can reroll 1 nat 1 per long rest. I'm using that because this matters.
You did, and you
I
get
crit.
a crit. Okay. All right. So this rug is emanating a 10-foot radius of dim light, which is really weird. 10-0. All players see light. Boop.
Nice.
And for the duration, it attack rolls against it have advantage if the attacker can see it. However, Edward and Leon, you are both blinded while restrained,
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
and they cannot be invisible. Okay. All right, that is
Okay.
your fairy fire. Anything else there, Yoali?
Does the Fairy Fire hit anything else on the floor if any of the rugs haven't animated?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Each object is outlined in light. Any creature
In the area.
objects
so even
and
if it's
affected
invisible.
creatures. So yeah, all of these rugs are now
God.
emitting light.
Everything
Alright,
is
cool.
glowing.
Everything's
like,
violet.
spikes on the walls. You got floor
Yes,
tiles.
yes.
Everything is. I did not realize this spell did this. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm just gonna amp up the light that this rug emanates.
Yeah, Yoali's gonna end his turn, but not before saying, "You must cut yourself free, or else die a horrible death against being crushed." All right, that's his turn.
All right, Fire Dan.
All right, I just stepped to the right to check that thing's health bar. I'm still shooting at it. All right, we're in a little desperate situation, so I'm gonna go ahead and Scorching Ray.
Which one? Oh, sorry, Scorching Ray.
I can
yeah.
spread. Yeah, I can spread
Yeah.
them out.
Yeah.
So first bolt, whoosh, one goes towards the one smothering Leon. 12.
Well,
It's advantage. Sorry.
oh,
Oh wait, no, it's not. That,
No, it's
that
not.
one's not. Sorry.
this one will miss from cover.
All right, I shoot at Leon again. 24.
24 will hit.
suffer if the thing will load? 8?
It suffers 8 damage. There is still a little bit left on the health bar.
Son of a
Luckily, I have one more
biscuit.
attack.
All right, we're freeing Leon. Shit.
Ah.
All right.
Leon, you have to kill it. I scream at you in real life. Just kill the rug! Cast something!
Kill the rug. All right.
my
So
God.
that is another spell slot spent
Yep.
for 8 fire damage. Lovely.
That.
And that
very
includes.
panicky.
Does that include your draconic fire?
I think it's auto
Yes.
included. Yeah, it's auto included.
Yeah, no, it's not. I manually did it. But
Okay. All right.
That's
Unless there's anything else, that will conclude your turn. And that brings us to the rug that is in fact animated or is outlined and emitting light. Edward, it is going to drag you at half speed. It's going to
All
just
right.
drag you right there, and it's going to dash to bring you right
Yeah.
here.
cast a spell.
And that brings us to Leon, who suffers 2d6 plus 3 at the start of his turn. We ignore the attack. The damage just happens. Take
Ouch.
another 13 bludgeoning damage.
All right, so there's this big scary wall. It's making big rumbly sounds.
It is.
I want to just lean as far away in my square, well restrained, away from this direction of that sound as possible, and also cast Spirit Guardians.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. I don't want to roll this incorrectly again. Let's just press this button.
God, we're gonna die.
So suddenly appearing around me is all of these fiendish necrotic spirits that start springing up from the ground and dancing around me joyfully, hands reaching out and clutching for life energies to suck out of things nearby and draw them towards me. And I'm pretty stuck, so that's all.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
These are fiendish, so we'll deal necrotic
I
damage.
assume I die at the
because
start of
they're
this
evil.
round.
You assume what?
And I would
I
like
assume
to...
that the wall just crush us at the start of this round.
We'll see. We'll see. What was that, Leon?
And of course, I would like to exclude Edward, Uali, and
Sure.
Fire Dan.
Okay. Do. You can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. Here's the problem, Leon. You are blinded.
Oh yeah, I am.
Can he pick
can
once
I-
the spell has already been activated? Like,
Yeah,
if-
he's
when I-
blinded in it though. I don't think that counts. Like,
When you cast this spell, you can designate any number of creatures you can see.
no,
to
he
be-
just can't exclude anybody because he can't see them. He can just turn
Yeah.
up damage to everything.
oh, whatever. Who cares? Don't get near Leon. Just easy.
No, this isn't gonna work.
Oh shit, we have to
actually.
touch a door.
Yeah.
Sorry, my combat music is super bored.
Let's see. How do I rewind this action? Do I take 5 damage?
You can take 5 damage to undo the effect and regain your spell
All right,
slot.
let's get out of here, buddy. We're pressing the
Okay.
Undo button.
undo button. It costs my soul to do so. But
Take 5 damage. True damage. No,
Yes.
armored
go
feat
through. My bad.
-3 to all damage sources is going to ignore this damage.
Just lower his maximum health.
Ugh. Right.
Would
This
you
is
like to do
very
something
bad.
else, Leon?
Yeah,
It's a
just
blame.
glancing at my spells. These aren't gonna work. I'm gonna take another action to try and get out of it. This is very bad. Okay.
All right, you break free with your action and are no longer restrained.
I step there. And I suppose that's all I can do now.
Okay. Sorry. I think we both clicked the icon at the same time. There we go. Okay. All right. And at the top of the turn order, the wall will continue to advance. And it will skewer this this rug, and it's going to do some damage. Where are my dice?
We're Edward, who is trapped in the rug.
The rug just gets like
If I get one.
perforated, and starts taking damage. And there is some forced movement as a result. Edward, it is your turn.
Do I get stabbed?
You do not get stabbed. Like the spikes are right here.
Oh, okay. I thought that the spikes were like inside me, and that was like okay.
Just about. You need to. Hustle.
Thank God. Okay, I'm going to spend my action escaping.
And okay.
So I only need to escape one, right? The other one, I don't remember what.
Yes, only the one that has the blue dot and the glowing is.
Okay, I'll roll acrobatics. Just don't roll 1 or whatever.
Escape DC 13.
I'm
And at the
using
start
my
of your
flash
turn,
psychic dice, and I roll a d8.
at the start of your turn, you should have taken 13 bludgeoning damage.
Oh yeah. I can't even have that. I passed because I used my last psychic dice.
Yes, you break free and are no longer
I disengage as a bonus action, and I move 25 feet, and I move up to here.
Okay.
Nice.
You trample over these awkward rugs and climb over them. There's definitely some difficult terrain there, but I think you have enough movement.
No. If there's difficult terrain, I would not make it.
What's your speed?
25 because I'm a halfling,
Ooh,
and it's exactly 25 feet,
I think.
and I can't dash because I'm
I think you
disengaged.
get to right there then,
Why does he have difficult terrain?
because he's climbing over rugs. There's no space to move around them.
And they're very angry rugs.
They're like,
Are they like drapes?
they're like curled in an S shape. They are like standing up. They're not just
Doesn't
like on
this
the ground.
halfling nimbleness do anything?
Halfling nimbleness only means that.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Oh yeah, I can move through other creatures'
Yeah.
squares.
Okay, so
There
you
you go.
totally make
Wow.
it through. This is not
Yay.
difficult terrain for you. It's still super awkward, but you just.
I would have died 2 different times here if I was not a halfling, so I'm glad to hear it.
All right.
All right.
And that brings us to this rug of smothering, who is going to attack Edward and try and drag him back.
It probably shouldn't have enough movement, I hope.
No, this one's the one right here.
It has to move. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Roll the attack.
It hits you.
Oh my God.
You are grappled. And it is going to use its half speed to pull you back.
It should only, 5 feet. Okay.
Okay.
Leon, it's up to you.
That brings us to this rug. This rug doesn't know what to do, so it's just going to... it's going to begin winding itself, like, through the spikes against the wall. Like, it's like tightening itself up and finding spots between the spikes, and it is squeezing. Meanwhile, it is Yoali's turn.
Somebody please snipe the rug on me.
You get a turn before the round ends, right? Oh no, you don't.
I do not. I use my entire turn escaping.
It's fine. Leon will stop the mechanism. Believe.
I don't think that. I think that just opens the exit door.
Yoali, it is your turn.
Something is gonna
Yoali
happen.
is going to cast, using his last spell slot, Guiding Bolt from Oath of Devotion on whatever is
Ooh.
holding Edward. Is it already fairy fired or it's not?
No,
That
it's
one
not.
is not fairy fired. It's just
That
this
sucks.
bluish one. Can
Alright.
you link what Guiding Bolt does for us?
Oh my
sure.
God.
Yeah, I can do that.
Ooh.
I think
Wow.
it's just dead.
It takes
Make a
8d6.
ranged spell attack on a hit. Yeah, 8d6 radiant damage, and the next attack, yeah, you just... What does this magic
I need to
look
see
like? What does a Guiding Bolt from a Glory Paladin look like?
Yoali, makes like a sphere of darkness with his hands, like leans back like a baseball pitcher, but he just hurls it like a fastball, and tries to hit the rug.
All right.
Does it hit with such force that Edward moves like 2.5 feet forward?
Come on. The double crit.
That's a double crit, man. I didn't get onto you for your double fail, but come on. Double crit.
That double
We've
fail
also
was,
had crit fails.
was not an actual roll. I had to link it
Yeah.
for the damage. But
But, you know.
Have you seen, I think it's on, like, there's a YouTube channel called Smarter Every Day where they're, like, trying to catch a baseball with a bunch of mitts that's fired out of a cannon they made in a previous episode, and it shoots it, like, past the speed of sound. And it just takes, like, a bunch of gloves. And it's like that. The rug just immediately, like, impact, like, catches around whatever energy you just threw at it. And yes, I think there is forced movement here. On a critical hit. I think that's cool. Edward, you are no longer restrained and just get blown past the edge.
Yay, I'm not dead. I genuinely probably would have
And the rug just falls to the ground on top of this other rug here. Anything else, Yoali?
Yoali ends his turn, but he does say, Leon, make sure you grab him or something. Don't let him get killed. And then I end my turn.
All right, Fire Dan.
I shoot the one that's ferried fired.
All right, you have
Don't
advantage
miss.
on the attack.
24.
A 24 will hit,
Suffer.
and 24
Oh.
damage will kill this rug,
Wow.
which I will move off screen.
Can you keep the lighting effect since everything else? No, I'm just-
Sure.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay.
I'm memeing, dude.
All right. That rug is dead,
Thanks,
which
Anders.
brings us to Leon.
I would like to pull the liver from
All right. Give me a strength check, please.
Oh god.
those dreaded words.
We're gonna get dropped into a pit of alligators.
14?
You're pulling and pulling, and you've like almost got it past the apex, but it will not budge on your
So
turn.
close.
The spiked wall advances and crushes like spikes pushing through all of the steel bars to the other side. This rug is like, you all probably can't even see it, but it is like trapped in there. It's not going anywhere.
Can you roll damage to know how much damage I would have taken if I'd gotten crushed?
I think it would have just killed you, my man.
I think here it would have killed you. I think if the
Okay.
spikes just run into you and you've got room to have forced movement, it's going to be a little bit different.
Okay.
Oh, you Ollie. It's a crit.
And Edward, the wall just slams behind you. You just got moved and freed from the rug. You have no idea how exactly. And Leon is straining on this lever, and it's like right at the.
I will
apex.
assist and also try and move the lever as
Okay.
an
I
action.
psychically say to him, "Hey, just come tip it over the edge here, will you, buddy?"
All right.
Yeah.
Hear the sound of chains moving, and suddenly the wall you hear and see begins to shudder and move backwards slowly. This rug is going to like weave its way through the spikes and the bars. Actually, I think it's gonna just like slip itself out of the bars and pop up over here. Boop. And that's its turn. Yoali.
I have just a quick question. Does the magic gate snap into activation since there's a creature in there, or?
No. But
Alright, cool.
these doors here in front of you disappear.
Oh, cool. But there's still a wall there, right?
There's still a wall there, but you can see it is slowly shifting backwards.
Okay, cool. Okay, John. When the wall is fully
Who's John?
closed, John, we will run.
My name's
Dan. Dan, we will run very fast. We will ready actions to make it across.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You do that.
I just realized if we had just dashed the first turn, it would have been much easier getting across.
Yeah.
Yo, Ollie, is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of his turn.
All right. Fire Dan moves here. He's gonna shoot this fucking rug.
All right, you shoot the fucking rug.
Die.
With a critical hit, 4D. Yes, you. Oh wait, no, it's still got a little bit of life.
Cool. As a bonus action, I'm going to do what is called flexible casting, I believe, and turn a first level spell slot into 2 sorcery points.
Okay. All right, you gain 2 sorcery points and lose a level 1 spell slot.
Thank you so much.
All right, Leon.
I moved.
Oh, sorry.
But it I mean, I don't care. But not that you're sorry. It's that the movement is like right after him's.
It's all
turn,
good.
So it's not like a.
Right. This cage sort of sucks, so I'd like to think about getting out of here. It's a lot of doors.
There
I
are
can still
3.
vaguely see this rug through the bars, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
I'm going to use a Sacred Flame on him, because that spell doesn't care about how much cover you have.
All right. The rug just gets hit with this radiant flame and dies, falling flat, and becomes just a regular old rug. And that will be the end of our combat music.
If Edward died, he died silently, and I'm proud of him for it.
Damn it.
Well, that's all then. I wait to see what the wall's going to do.
At the top of the round, the wall begins retracting. And at this point, we can kind of step out of initiative.
I'll move away
order.
from the wall because I'm now traumatized by almost getting crushed. I see
Hey,
we have a
can-
decision.
Can you guys hold that lever down?
The
Let's see
lever
what
is locked in place and cannot be moved. As soon as Leon,
perfect.
with Edward's help, pulled it into its opposite position, it locked in place, and the chain sounds
Okay.
started.
I hold you always hands, and we are going to literally 6 seconds. We're going to take a step forward,
Right.
readying the dash action
Yeah.
every
Alright.
time.
I can't wait till the rugs drop out from under you onto a pit of spikes.
So I have these 4 potions in my bag, and I pull them out carefully, and I look at them, because 2 of them are labeled and clearly say Potion of Healing, but 2 of them are Potions of Poison, which I've removed the
yeah,
labels
gosh.
from. So I very carefully select these 2 Potions of Healing, and will drink them both.
Dan is faster than me.
I know.
Cool.
I drag you by the
Oh, they're
hand.
pretty bad.
Come on. We have to go.
Cool.
Edward, convey this message.
You all do not
Being
look
the
so
cell
well.
phone of the party.
But you did
Well,
very well.
Well,
I did not do very well in that combat. I almost died due to my own stupidity like 3
But you did
times.
not.
I
All
kick
right.
Leon forward. Go. Why are
Let's
we in this
see.
room?
We got 3 doors. Which door do we want to take? We got the doors related to water, the door related to rugs, or the door related to, I don't know, things. What's over
Well,
here?
I still believe that those llama carpets didn't come to life, which means they must be symbolizing something. Surely that means there's llamas through this door.
I flip
Oh,
a
I like
three-sided
llamas.
board.
Let's go through the
Llamas
llama
cannot
door.
possibly harm us.
Yes,
I like
and we
llamas.
can suck their souls away as on the way past. I do think it is time for us to sit all up again, Fire Dan.
Understood. Okay, so I have to do some meta magic memes. So I need to use 3 sorcery points to convert it into a level 2 spell slot. So I'm
Okay.
doing that. That takes an act or a bonus action. I don't know if you're still counting these rounds. Well, I mean, we don't have anything going. so I guess it
I've
doesn't
stopped while you describe your action.
matter. Okay, cool. And then I will have to convert another first level spell. Do I want to do that though? Yeah, I'm gonna convert a first level spell into 2 more sorcery points. Guys, I don't play sorcerers. This is all new to me. So now I'm at 3 sorcery points, and then once you're ready to cast Spirit Guardians, I will cast Twin Darkness.
Yeah, that takes a couple of rounds, I believe, to do all this switching
Yeah, it
around.
takes
So
me, like,
just in the
3 or 4.
meanwhile, I would like to cast Cure Wounds on Edward.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
And oops, didn't. And as he heals
Oh.
13 hit points,
Oh,
because
wow.
of I also greatly enjoy passing on this essence to him that I've stolen from other creatures. So my boy, where's this feature gone? Disciple of Life. This must be it. No, that's the other one. Blessed Healer? I don't know what all these titles are. Yes, my Blessed Healer prop. So I also heal 3 HP.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, and then at the same time, I will cast Spirit Guardians as
All right,
Fire Dan
cool.
does the Twin Darkness.
Yoali will slip the expended Pearl of Power in Dan's robe. Hopefully, it'll regain some magic, but he doesn't need it anymore. It's used. Who knows?
Are you giving that to me?
Oh,
'Cause
yes.
I would like to delay us a minute and just eat that now.
You can eat it?
Yeah.
But I used it already.
You used it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
used it. We waited to let him
Yeah,
use
he
it.
used it.
You
Right.
cowardice fool. Okay, that's fine. I
Good for you.
cast Twin Darkness as soon as we cast Spirit Guardians, and we can go.
Okay.
Here's Darkness.
How many more? This is your last level 2 spell slot,
Yeah.
and you have.
I have one first level spell slot, one sorcery point, and a third level spell slot.
Okay.
So, you know.
And you spent the sorcery points to twin it.
Yeah, I twin it.
Okay.
It's on me and Leon.
Okay.
If anyone was not here last time, our party has a fun little thing going on. I, Leon, I believe Edward and Fire Dan all have taken the feat Eldritch Adept,
I think
so that
one
we
of us
can
is
get
actually
Devil
just a
Sight
warlock.
from the Warlock class.
Are any of us
season
actually a warlock here?
No, of course.
Nope.
not.
So we all have warlock stuff without actually being warlocks. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
What's the
except
bullshit?
for good old Uwali here, who's just a paladin with the blind fighting style, so he can't see quite as far.
Indeed.
Okay.
Let's
So
start the story.
Leon and Fire Dan have darkness on them.
Yep.
Which Fire Dan is concentrating on.
Yep.
And you are concentrating on this for. Oh my god! Come on.
It's like what?
For
180 turns.
10 minutes, so at round
200
306
Oh damn.
is when that expires.
Cool.
And simultaneously, Leon casts,
Yes, Spirit Guardians. I'll click that again.
which is also, I believe, a 10-minute concentration spell.
Yeah, they end at
Mhm.
the same round because they are doing it simultaneously.
Okay. I'm just.
And
going to-
after we do all that, I'll put my hand on the door and shove the other two forward. Hopefully a space to do the same.
I rename this Spirit Guardian and Darkness Ends. Okay. 6.
Welcome back. We are home.
Yes,
God.
back in the safety of darkness.
Okay, so we have. I'm going to move some of you real quick. We have Fire Dan has red for their darkness. Leon has purple for their darkness, as well as Spirit Guardians. Okay. Now, Leon, you're specifying some targets that you can see.
Yeah, I should probably do that. I do not want to hit Edward, Uwali, or Fire Dan.
Are you sure about that?
All right, maybe Edward can go.
I was about to say I knew you would say me.
All right. So your magic is set up.
I healed you. That should be sufficient.
And here you are, standing in an orb of darkness. 2 orbs of darkness. And as well as with some spirits flying around. I think you describe them as imps.
Yes, devilish little imp fellas who made out of the darkness itself and are just reaching out their little claws in it to scrape against
Darkness
people
itself is
creepily
like brimstone
and,
smoking.
pull all of their spiritual essence out and into me so that I can use their life to fuel my own power.
Creepy. Okay. I guess that leaves us with just one question, and that is, which door are you all going through?
The one next to the
Llama
llamas.
door.
So you want to go fight llamas?
Mm-hmm.
This one right
Yeah.
here?
I
Yes.
dream of
One we're
llamas.
next to.
One we're all next to.
Okay. All right. On round 209, you all will move through the door after concentrating on the door for 3 rounds, as each of those concentric circles of runes light up for each action spent concentrating on the door. And we will find out what is on the other side of the door on the other side of our break. Be right back.